Joining us tonight, I'm Lauren Westbrook.
And I'm Gordon Collier. We began tonight with news out of Killeen. A shooting at the Killeen Mall left one person injured.
A warning for the video we're about to show you. You do hear the shots fired, but you will not see anyone injured. Take a look. Just one scene from last night's shooting there. This was around 7 p.m. From this video in the Pro Image Sports, it sounds like nearly 10 shots fired. Shoppers run to the back of the store, as you can see, and one worker goes and eventually closes that gate to the store.
We're working to track down this employee right now, as well as others who acted last night. Shoppers sheltered in place, and everyone was evacuated by 11 p.m. This is video of the suspect. He has been identified as a man around 6 feet tall. He was last seen wearing a white beanie, a white mask, and dark clothing.
Killeen police could not say if the shooting was targeted or random, but as of right now, they're still searching for him. The person who was injured was shot multiple times and was airlifted to Baylor Scott and White Temple. We're told he is in stable condition. We have team coverage from Killeen right now. First, let's go to Megan Vanzelo with a report on business at the mall today. It's a busy time this holiday season. Megan?
Yeah, Lauren, business seems to be as usual, honestly, here at the mall. The mall opened up for regular hours again today, and I know that it's dark now, but there are still plenty of cars in the parking lot, lots of people coming in and out, and we've seen plenty of people inside the mall throughout the day as well. Now, the mall opened for normal business hours. They opened at 10 and say they'll stay open until 8 o'clock tonight. Killeen police tell us that they did not offer guidance to mall ownership on whether they should or shouldn't open their doors today, but we've not been allowed to bring our cameras in to show you how things look inside, but we can tell you that almost every store was open. Finish Line, however, was closed, and witnesses that we talked to say that's where they think this shooting took place. Now, Killeen police officers were in and around the Finish Line store throughout the day. We also saw someone inside there in a hazmat type suit. Later in the day, people inside the store were also covering the windows with paper so that the public outside could not see in. And police here were also checking in with many other businesses in the mall, walking around outside. But we did get a chance to talk to the general manager of the Killeen Mall here on the phone this morning. She gave us this statement in part saying that their thoughts and prayers are with the victim and their family. They commend the swift actions from Killeen police responding to this scene last night, but because it's an active investigation, they say they cannot share any other information. Now, while we were also here today, we noticed a lot of security guards, both inside and outside, kind of circling the premises, but the Killeen Mall general manager would not comment whether or not they had increased security following last night's shooting. In Killeen, Megan Vanzelo, KWTX News 10.
One woman tells us she was inside the mall with her daughter at the time of the shooting. News 10's Michael Cantu spoke to her and joins us now. Michael.
That's right, Gordon. Now, through all the craziness, Monica Silcott and her daughter say they were able to make it out of the Dillards and into the parking lot here. She says her biggest worry, though, was just not knowing where the shooter was.
There are cops everywhere.
It was a chaotic night for Monica Silcott and her daughter.
I just knew that whatever was going on, I wasn't going to look behind me. I was just going to grab her and shield her and run as fast as we could.
They were inside the Dillards when they heard gunshots. Then
a young girl ran through Dillard's and was just yelling at us to get out because there was a shooter.
After that, everyone in the store ran into the parking lot.
We're behind a dumpster hiding.
Out there, she was able to process what happened inside.
And then we were back there kind of like just in disbelief, like, you know, the fear is, where is he? Not that it happened or not that we're running.
She was also concerned about the shooter's whereabouts.
First thought was it was as easy for us to get out as it could have been for him.
Now there is a concern for her daughter, who she fears is getting used to these types of situations.
I wasn't as freaked out about it as I was, and she's like, we hear about it all the time, Mom. Gosh, that should not be a common thread on your mind, that this is an everyday action, because
Now, she says this puts a new focus on her own situational awareness and what to be conscious of whenever she's out and about. Live in Killeen, Michael Cantu, KWTX News 10.
We all hope to never be in a situation like this. Would you know how to safely respond? News 10's Rosamond Crown spoke with some security experts. She joins us live now from the mall as well with their advice. Rosamond?
Yeah, Lauren, you know, it's the most wonderful time of year, the busiest shopping time of year, and that can really spell danger for busy places like airports and shopping centers and, of course, malls. And while being in a situation like that can be difficult, experts say the answer is simple: run, hide, fight. When the sound of gunshots disrupts the Christmas music for shoppers, most will resort to panic. But security experts at the American Paradise Security Agency say your role in keeping yourself safe begins with you being alert before the shots are fired.
If you see somebody wearing a beanie along with their mask and gloves, you know something's wrong.
And if you hear something that sounds like gunfire, avoid the situation by running away. If it's not safe for you to run away, deny access to the shooter by hiding.
Running and hiding in a room or a closet or something like that, and try to barricade yourself in there.
They say you should remember to silence your phone so it doesn't make noise to let the shooter know where you are. But if you do come in contact with a shooter, defend.
You're gonna have to fight. Gouge their eyes, kick them in the feet, hit them in the groin or something.
Experts say defending oneself is often the most difficult part for the everyday person. So with a fake prop gun, they showed me how to defend and just how aggressive you need to be.
If I'm coming at you and you block right out of the way, you quickly go for the face, or you do a palm heel strike and you knee. Yep. Okay. So you knee and hit as hard as you can. I'm talking really hard.
Such important advice there. They also want to mention and stress you should not try to take the gun out of the hands of a shooter. That really could cause more danger for you and everyone else. And remember, run, hide, fight. Back to y'all.
All right, thank you, Rosamond. We are still working to gather more information, but again, here's what we know so far. One person was injured in stable condition right now at Baylor Scott & White in Temple, and police are still looking for the suspect.
We do know the mall has been open for normal business hours today. Stay with us on air and online on KWTX.com as we continue to track these developments.